All right, today we're going to dig into something really special. It's a model that takes a super common business and turns it into this powerful engine for social change. We're talking about Homefront Wash. And look, they didn't just build another company. They've actually created a blueprint, a way to tackle one of the toughest problems out there. So let's get right into it.
I mean, think about it for a second. It sounds kind of crazy, right? Can a simple car wash actually solve homelessness? Can it really make a dent in a crisis that big and that complicated? Well, that's the wild question at the very heart of this whole thing. And honestly, trying to answer it makes you completely rethink what a business even is and what it could be.
And here's their answer. It's so simple, but so powerful. Restoring dignity through work and housing. Now, you got to catch the important part here. This is not about charity, not at all. It's an empowerment model. It's built on this core idea that a good job and a safe home, well, they aren't handouts. They're the absolute foundation of a dignified life.
Okay, so how does this all actually work? Let's pop the hood and really break down the mechanics of the Homefront model.
So the big idea here is what they call a mission-driven ecosystem. Think of it like this. The for-profit business is like a machine, right? But it's been specifically engineered, designed from the ground up to pump out resources. We're talking money, we're talking jobs, and all of that gets funneled directly into supporting the social mission. One can't exist without the other. They're totally connected.
All right, so let's take a closer look at the power source for this whole system, the business engine itself.
Now, this isn't just some random list of services. No, this is a really smart, strategic portfolio. It all kicks off with mobile detailing, sure, but then look how they branch out. You've got home services like power washing. You've got corporate fleet care, merchandising, even consulting. Every single one of these is another stream of income. It makes the business stronger, more resilient, and yeah, you guessed it, it pours even more power into the mission.
And this is where it gets really brilliant. Why these jobs? Why these specific services? Because they're hands-on. You need a person to do them. In a world where everyone's worried about automation and AI taking over, they've picked services that are incredibly hard to automate. It's genius, right? They're basically future-proofing their social impact. They're guaranteeing that there will always be jobs for the people they're trying to help.
Okay, so the engine is running, it's humming along, it's generating profit. So now let's follow the money and see how that cash gets turned into real, tangible change.
Yeah, and this impact, it's not just happening by chance. It follows this really clear four-phase path. Step 1, you create the job. That's the entry point. Step 2, you build skills with the Homefront Academy. Step 3, once someone has that stability, you connect them to stable housing, maybe these tiny home communities. And then, the big one, Step 4, you scale the whole thing up with a franchise model. It's not just a process, it's a ladder, a clear, repeatable ladder that anyone can climb.
So what makes this whole thing sustainable? What gives it staying power? Okay, for all you entrepreneurs and ideal leaders watching, listen up because this is the secret sauce. It's what they call the hybrid flywheel. And if you know anything about flywheels, once you get that heavy wheel spinning, it has its own momentum. It's really, really hard to stop. That's exactly what this is designed to do. Create unstoppable, self-perpetuating impact.
So here's how they build that flywheel. It's a dual entity structure. You've got two parts working together. On one side, you have the for-profit business. That's the engine. Its job is to do what businesses do best: make money, be efficient, grow. On the other side, you have the nonprofit arm. That's the purpose. Its job is to handle the mission, the job training, the housing programs, all the support. The for-profit engine pumps money directly into the nonprofit purpose. See that loop? It just keeps feeding itself.
Okay, so who actually benefits from a setup like this? This is the beautiful part. It's not just a win-win. It's like a win-win-win-win. The folks experiencing homelessness, they get a job and a home. Individuals who need new skills, they get training and a real career path. The community itself, it sees economic growth and a reduction in crime. And the business? It builds an amazing reputation and gets super loyal customers. It's a system where literally everyone comes out ahead.
And that's why this is so important. This isn't just some interesting story we're telling you. It's a blueprint. It's a playbook. So for anyone out there who's an entrepreneur, an innovator, a leader, pay close attention. We're about to break down exactly how you could build your own impact engine.
Okay, step one, and this one is absolutely non-negotiable. You have to launch the business engine first. Seriously, the whole thing falls apart if you don't have a successful, profitable company at the center of it all. That means you have to be obsessed with quality, obsessed with customer service, while also building your mission right into your hiring from the very beginning.
All right, step two. Once that business engine is up and running, then you start building the social model around it. This is where you go out and forge partnerships. You talk to builders, you talk to local programs, you find people who can help with the housing piece, and you make it official. You formally dedicate a percentage of your profits to fund that mission. You build the pipes, so to speak.
And finally, step three, build the movement. This is how you go from just being a cool project to being a real phenomenon. And how do you do that? Storytelling. You have to share the stories of the lives being changed. When you tell those powerful stories of impact, you attract everyone, sponsors, partners, customers, the whole community. And all of that support just adds more and more energy to your flywheel, making it spin even faster. So what's the long-term vision? I mean, where does this all go? It is massive. We're not just talking about one car wash in one city. The goal is a global service company, providing jobs that, AI can't replace. To become a huge job creator for anyone who just needs a second chance. And really, the ultimate goal is to prove, at a massive scale, that the simple formula of work plus dignity, that equals stability.
And that brings it all the way back around, to you. We've just spent this whole time looking at how a car wash can be totally reimagined. So what about something else? What about a landscaping business? Or a coffee shop? Or a local repair service? What everyday industry that you see all the time could you take and re-engineer to fundamentally change the world? That's the challenge, and that's the blueprint from Homefront Wash. Thanks so much for digging into this with us.